I don't know about you, but for me, this last year has been a very stressful one. And what gave me peace of mind rather than panic was using specific acupressure points for anxiety and stress relief. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Please subscribe and hit the bell so that you get notified when I release a new episode for you. And if you find that no matter what you do to try to relieve stress and anxiety, nothing works and you're more anxious or irritable than ever, I want to share a simple way to help you manage stress that I use every day. Because let's face it, mind over matter, or change your thoughts, change your body, they don't actually work because your body states influence your mind. So it's impossible to override your body through the mind or positive thinking. You can't meditate yourself into abundance. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use simple acupressure points to massage away anxiety and stress. With regular use of these points, you will have more peace of mind, clarity, and be able to calm your anxious brain. You'll discover how this will not only improve your vagal tone. See this video for more vagal tone exercises, or this one on what the vagus nerve does to instantly reduce your anxious thoughts, improve your digestion, eliminate painful tension in your body and your mind, say bye-bye to migraines and brain fog. The term stress is often labeled with anxiety as bad and to be avoided as fast as possible, when actually we need healthy stress to motivate and move us closer to our goals and our dreams. If you think of anxiety as a motivating energy to resolve problems, anxiety and stress can be a very powerful tool instead of just something bad that you want to avoid. Healthy stress is activating your survival response to keep you alive, and we need this to be functioning well, so that when we are in real danger, the nervous system activates the sympathetic response and signals your amygdala to release the hormone adrenaline to spur you into action, which in turn makes your heart rate go up, your breath to quicken, your blood to pump into your legs so that you can run away. The sympathetic activation of the vagus nerve is engaged, but this state of hyperarousal was not designed to be sustained over a long period of time. And if you're not able to neuromodulate or calm down to a rest and digest state, or the ventral front vagal state of social engagement when you're present, engaged, and feeling safe enough to regulate, you're going to get sick. In other words, where you are in a space of co-regulation and interrelatedness, for example, when our ancestors were hunting and gathering in the wild and a lion tried to eat them for dinner and they got away, they would gather in the safety of the tribe afterwards to tell the story of what happened, their escape from death and how they got to live another day. They would laugh, they would shake, and perhaps they'd cry with relief. All great ways to improve vagal tone and release any stored trauma from the body, and then through introspection and co-regulation, they would learn from the experience to grow and evolve. And sadly, in these strange times that we live in, of unseen threats, the uncertainty of financial markets and job losses and family members getting sick or even dying, and the busyness of day-to-day life has all increased our stress levels, and the lack of safety and belonging, being separated from your community and support and family connection, and now going back out into the world on top of unresolved traumas and anxiety, is at an all-time high. When the body stays in a state of dysregulated stress because an event is too overwhelming to process at the time, it gets stored in the body, in our cellular memory, and we call that trauma. So if you live in a constant state of anxiety and irrational fear that the world is not a safe place, you go into dorsal vagal shutdown. Dorsal meaning back. This is the oldest part of the vagus nerve, and it's very primal. It looks like immobilization or a state of collapse and hypermobility in the nervous system. And this is where you would play possum, feel shame and inertia, like you're stuck in a feeling of hopelessness and depression. It's an act of self-preservation that changes how you see and think and engage in the world, where everything feels unsafe because the brain and your nervous system sees danger everywhere, which in turn affects your health and shows up as pain and brain fog and poor digestion and inflammation and depression, because your body is constantly being flooded with cortisol. The good news is that you can rewire your nervous system and heal from unresolved trauma and anxiety and unhealthy stress. This acupressure point that I'm going to show you and teach you how to massage, and the other tools that I share in other episodes, are specifically for worry and OCD. It'll help you reduce your stress levels and release those trapped emotions in your body. Before I give you these powerful anxiety busting points to massage, let me give you a simple explanation of what the vagus nerve is and why it's so important to keep it healthy. The vagus nerve is the 10th cranial nerve, originating in the back of the brainstem, and it travels through our face, our neck, our lungs, our heart, our diaphragm, and it actually touches every single organ, endocrine, and body part. Vagus is the Latin word for wanderer and an appropriate name for the longest cranial nerve in the body. The vagus nerve is intricately connected to mood, to immune response, to digestion, to heart rate variability, and I cover this in more depth in another video, which I'll link below. Just know that when the vagus nerve is functioning well, so is the nervous system, and because you're not on fight, flight, freeze, you can downregulate. The immune system stays healthy, you get restorative sleep, unhealthy stress and inflammation reduced, and you can live in the present now moment without checking out. You can increase your vagal tone by using this acupressure massage for stress and anxiety relief, which I learned from Stanley Rosenberg and his book Accessing the Healing Power of the Vagus Nerve. I highly suggest that you check it out and practice this daily on yourself, with your kids. And if you have a baby or a pet that won't settle or is anxious, let me know in the comments how quickly they calm down and relax when you use this massage with them. So what you're going to do is you're going to get comfortable. Standing or sitting is just first orient yourself to the room or the space that you're in. Notice your feet touching the ground, any sounds that you can hear in the background. Notice your breath or any sensations or thoughts that may be arising in your body and your mind. Just let them be there. And now you're going to take your thumb and your forefinger and you're going to start massaging your earlobes. You can tug them a little. And if you feel your shoulders tensing or that you're holding your breath, just soften, let them drop, breathe, and just continue with a circular motion, massaging up the edges of your ear, all the way round and down again. And now you can move into the inside edges of the ear. Start with this little bump, the pineal gland point, and massage along the cartilage, increasing the pressure, finding your sweet spot. And if you want to quit smoking, these are the points that I would needle, but they work just as well by massaging them like this. There are many meridian points in the ears, specifically the kidney, the bladder, which hold the consciousness of existential fear and control, which is why this massage is so effective in treating anxiety and stress. Just keep going. Take your time, moving all the way up. And now move to the inner ear, to the flat section. This is the vagus or the heart acupressure point. Massage it in an anti-clockwise direction, expanding out again to massage the whole ear. Let us finish up by massaging the back of the ear. Start at the bottom, which innervates the middle and the lower back. Remember to follow your body's natural impulse to yawn or sigh or swallow, all signs of release as your vagus nerve resets itself. What did you notice as you massage specific acupressure points along the inside and the outside of your ear? Check in and see if your anxiety and your stress levels have come down. How's your breathing? Do you feel more relaxed? Is your back or neck pain gone? If you are still feeling anxious or have a migraine headache or you're still suffering from insomnia, repeat this a few times and don't forget to drink some water and move your body. Now it's your turn. Let me know in the comments, how did you find this exercise? If you used it on your pet or your baby, did they stop crying? Did they relax? And if you found this helpful, keep doing it daily and share it with your friends. I know there's a lot of social anxiety right now as people go back into the workplace and the world, and this really helps. Incorporate it into your pre-bed ritual, especially if you suffer from insomnia or you can't calm down your busy mind. Use it with your team before a presentation or event, or before your child sits a big exam. I'll be sharing more simple ways to strengthen the vagus nerve, calm your anxious mind, and release tension from your body. So stay tuned. And if you haven't already, subscribe and hit the bell so that you get notified when another video drops. All to help you to feel so that you can heal. The good news is that with the right help and tools, you can rewire your nervous system. So stop shooting yourself. Trust you're enough and live your happy, fulfilled life, being you unapologetically.